Okay, so we are here in my 5-star hotel at the 5-star beach resort. And by 5-star hotel, I mean a shabby 3-story chalet. And by 5-star beach resort, I mean basically a council estate next to the beach. I wasn't going to make another video on this topic. In fact, I was going to try and avoid talking about it altogether on this channel. Uploading that last video made me realize that it's not the safest thing to talk about online, just like in real life, except online, more people have access to you. The negative comments I received on that video don't bother me anymore, but for a moment there it kind of did. I was confused as to why out of every video I've done, this is the one that would be seen negatively. A video that doesn't even have any opinions, just my own personal experiences. When the video went up and I got those comments, I spoke to my mother, since she loves hearing about my video ideas and how well they're doing and the feedback I've received. I told her about these comments and later was able to happily update her on the amount of love I ended up receiving. Just yesterday, I got yet another comment from someone talking about their own experiences, and they'd also left some kind words for me. I read it out to my mum and she asked if she could watch my video. She doesn't know how YouTube works really, so she doesn't see them, which I'm happy about. I let her watch it though, since all of these experiences were ones that she witnessed. After she finished, I asked her how she felt, and she said she was angry and confused about the negative and rude comments I got. She said that the video I made wasn't hateful or derogatory in any way. It was just my experience, so why would people say such things about me? I explained to her that some people really do just enjoy arguments and will do anything to start one. And a lot of people don't understand autism and just simply don't want to either. This led to a whole conversation about me and autism and about other people's perspectives that totally missed the mark because they're not seeing the true reality of what autism actually is. She even made some good points that I didn't even think about, so I thought I'd share them with you. Now I know that this video won't really do much to educate others or sway people or help people understand autism more because, as I said, some people are too comfortable in their misinterpretations and incorrect understandings. I guess this is more for the people who genuinely want to learn a bit, and also for those like me who are sick of the falsities shared about us and just want to hear someone say it out loud. Based off the comments I got, and the comments I've heard and seen other autistic people receive, it's obvious that many people believe that we are telling people that we're autistic, getting diagnosed with autism, or even outright lying about being autistic just so we can reap the benefits and get attention. Now, when it comes to people lying about being autistic, I know there have been a few, especially on TikTok. There's also been people who have lied about having ADHD, DID, Tourette's. I don't understand why, and I think it's safe to say that these people who lie are not only a very, very small group of people, but they also don't understand how these disorders work either. I'll break it down for you a little more and ask you a genuine question. What attention am I getting? Most people don't really give a fuck about me being autistic. A lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people pretend like they don't know because they don't know how to treat me since my diagnosis. I get some negative attention too, obviously. If you want to talk about my video, it was lower in views than all of my other recent uploads. So again, what attention am I getting for being open about the fact that I am autistic? Then there's the benefits. Same question applies here. What benefits am I actually receiving? I get more time to myself, I get to wear my headphones without my closest family members thinking I'm rude, I get told about plans very early in advance. All things that are beneficial to me that wouldn't be beneficial if I wasn't autistic. You may bring up disability payments, in which I'd have to remind you that people on disability cannot work. I would love to be able to hold down a proper full-time job and still sustain myself. I don't like the fact that I can't work full-time, and I think it's safe to say that most disabled people who can't either feel the exact same way. It's not a benefit, it's just enough to keep us alive, nothing more. The only benefit or attention I have gotten is from doctors. These doctors ignored me for years and years, but now that I finally have a diagnosis, they're starting to take me seriously. That is a benefit, but it's a benefit I got from years of struggling, and this benefit certainly doesn't apply to everyone. I'm lucky in this case for sure. The next belief people have is that we are trying to be quirky and that autism is for the cool kids and that we're trying to be cute. I think this one offends me more than it probably should, and I'm sure that others can agree here. But it's so fucking weird that people are reducing autism to a silly little disorder, just a quirk, just a funny little thing people go through. No, dude, it's so much worse. I make jokes about being autistic, right? I'm the type of person who has to make jokes about my struggles or I will just be constantly miserable. This is why I call myself slurs that were aimed at autistic people for donkey's years. Well, that and the fact that I don't want to feel hurt when someone else uses it against me, so if I call myself a retard, First, it doesn't sting so bad. While I joke about being autistic, that doesn't take away the actual pain that comes with it, and I think a lot of people have heard our jokes and our lightheartedness and have run with it and have either made it their identity or have spun a whole new narrative on what autism is. So I will be 10,000% clear, no jokes. Autism is not cute, autism is not quirky, autism is not fun. I don't like the fact that I see the world through a different lens than the majority of people. I don't like the fact that I have sensory issues out the wazoo. I don't like the fact that I can't socialize in a way that society deems acceptable or normal. I don't like the fact that the world we live in is so complex and overwhelming for my mind to handle, to the point where sometimes it just shuts down. I don't like the fact that years of undiagnosed autism and zero help has led me to develop mental health issues and addictions. I don't like the fact that even if I was diagnosed at an early age, the likelihood that I developed these same mental illnesses was still sky high, because this world is not made for people like me. I don't like being autistic, but I don't know what the world looks like and feels like for non-autistic people either. So, if I was given the opportunity to take a pill to completely cure me of autism, I wouldn't take it, because I've spent almost 23 years of my life living in this brain. I don't think I'd be able to function much better if suddenly all of my switches were turned off. There's a saying that goes, once you've met an autistic person, you've met one autistic person. Basically, no two autistic people are the same. We have the same core struggles, but our range in those struggles vary. The best thing to do is to ask each individual autistic person you meet if they are comfortable in talking about it. I can't explain how they feel exactly, but I think a lot would agree with me when I say it's fucking hard. Which brings me on to my last point, which isn't actually mine, but my mother's. When you're disregarding people's experiences with autism, you're not just disregarding them, but you're disregarding those around them, and their experiences too. My mother has been with me through it all, more than anyone else has. She's dealt with my difficulties since birth. She's had to pick up the pieces that other people have left on countless occasions. To say it's been hard for her would be a gross understatement. How she manages to deal with me still, I'll never know. This woman has had an autistic child for almost 23 years and not once has she given up on me. This means that she has had to be by my side through everything. Everything that I couldn't understand. Every difficulty I had with others, with school, all the trauma I faced, the mental illnesses, the self-harm, the suicide ideation, the addictions, everything. She is someone who loves an autistic person. She is someone that looks after and cares for an autistic person. She is someone who has saved an autistic person. So for other people to deny my experience, to disregard me, accuse me of lying, accuse me of playing it up or making it a bigger deal than it is to do the same thing to my mother. Is to disregard her experiences. It's to disregard every autism social worker's experiences, or clinicians, or carers, or guardians, or siblings, or grandparents, or friends. You're not just denying the truth about what I go through, but you're denying the truth of others too. And honestly, if you've never experienced either side of that coin, congratulations, it's hard, and I imagine you probably aren't strong-willed enough to cope with such a thing. Thank you for watching this video. I'm currently on holiday right now, so my audio and editing may be a little bit messy, but I hope it's okay for now. I hope you got something out of this video, whether it made you feel seen, put what you feel into words, or maybe just helped you see from another perspective. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.